That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Pass somewhat off target.
Oh, good spread.
That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And they are prompt with their pressing. Looking for options for movement. And he's quick to return it. Shevchenko! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get it through? That has not gone well. Dembele. And that is a little undercooked. Burmo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Timber. Plays it across. Howson with the clearance. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Not the most accurate pass.
Lens genuinely seem like a side that's...
Goes for the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Can he get on the end of this? Hazard looking to receive it in space. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And this is Shevchenko. Well, they've got it again. Gerrard. Messi. Serginho. And Burmo takes a shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Pings it across.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Casemiro getting this one clear. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. He's having a hit! That was quite a hit. It's their second corner of the game. A header! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rodri. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Neymar stood up well to him there. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Van Basten. Fletcher does really well to win the ball there. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Casillas clears without hesitation. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. McAllister gets a foot in here. Gerrard tries to pass it through. Now it's Gerrard. Always onto this. Oh, and he shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget...
Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
It's a really well-measured ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, played right into his path. Nice interception, well timed. And they've got rid. It's Neymar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Serginho. Showing good feet. And this is Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mateus conjures time and space. Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! A finish right from the top draw. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Liverpool restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Great ball if he can get there. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Serginho. Manchester United do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Tries to play it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Burmo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Fiore. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He is through here. That is great defending, so alert. And he's there to get it away. Oh, it's come loose. That's a delicate pass. Howson clears it away. Chiellini cuts it out. Cafu. Might be danger here. Massaro. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. And he was alert to it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass come.
And Shevchenko! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mateus. So what can they make of this? That's good running with the ball. He's in a great position here, and it's played into the middle. Khan claims it without any fuss. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That is good progress on the left.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please turn your
well, Jim, they've
to the
both had their
for
moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A chance! That is some save from Khan! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he get it through? Flings in across. Fletcher clears it away. And that's real chance! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Liverpool with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And it's lofted through here. Well timed, excellent interception. Burmo looking for options for movement. And he can clear it away. Neymar making good progress. Well, that has not gone well. Costa Curta.
Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Inzaghi. And here's Neymar. McAllister. Manchester United needing a change of fortune here. Looking for the run. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Manchester United with the corner, there first. And it's hoisted clear. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Chiellini can clear it away. And it's Gerrard.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And claimed it back swiftly. Searching passes played there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And here's Neymar. Mateus.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Neymar! It's hit the upright. And he's there to belt it away. And he's gone looking for safety. Shevchenko. Chiellini clears without hesitation. "75 minutes played. Shevchenko.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Gerrard. Corner given. Manchester United have their second corner now. Bullish header! Has another go! And he's found the net! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Manchester United drag themselves back again.
Manchester United really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Coming on the field.
Liverpool can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, great leap! That's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Cleared away. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That's put paid to the danger.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ball's gone out of play. Mateus. Now it's Maradona. McAllister does really well to win the ball there.
There will be 3 minutes.
No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Hullet. Picked out, and Shevchenko! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Manchester United really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Mudryk.
That's an excellent interception. Fratesi. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's a throw-in. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Caicedo. He won't be happy with that one. And reclaimed it in a trice. Mudryk. Now it's Mudryk. He's shifting through the gears here. Showing good feet. Mudryk going face-to-face with his great rival. Esteval. He's picked his way through. They're urging... Esteval! Off the post! Shevchenko.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And no, that was never going to make it. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Caicedo. Threads one in. Oh, super ball! Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Rafinha. Knocks it into space.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cross to the back post. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Neymar. Manchester United.
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And here's Marmoush. Driven in. Cleared without hesitation. Casemiro. Neymar. Plays a sharp little ball here. Howson. Caicedo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Shevchenko scooting forward. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Esteval. Great vision. Well, nicely intercepted. James. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Mudryk.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Rafinha. Played out wide, and he's picked it up out wide, and it's Caicedo. Rodri. And this is Marmoush. He's found a way, and Marmoush! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Mudryk is onto this. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Birmingham couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Mudryk. Cucurella. That's a good run down the left. Mudryk. McAllister gets it away. He is just caressing the ball. That is a brilliant interception. Fratesi. Shevchenko. Rafinha. Oh, that's ambitious. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. McAllister. Well, that pass isn't the best. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rafinha providing an outlet. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Children's announcement.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Back on the way then.
Manchester United really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Esteval! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. James plays it short. Can he finish? That's put paid to the danger. And it's Cucurella. Caicedo. And here's Mudryk. Shot. He's having a shot! And it's in! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Birmingham Legion are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Rafinha in with the challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Caicedo tries one from range. It's hit the upright, and he's there to get it away. Cucurella is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Birmingham Legion are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Marmoush is flagged offside. And here's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread out to the left. Cucurella. Well, Esteval, not the most accurate pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Fratesi. Some resolute defending there. Costa Curta. Now that looks a decent ball. Casemiro. Bratesi. And this is Chef. He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
10.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Number 22.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Number 20.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
7. Scores. Number 16. Gerrard.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Oh, shooting chance!
Birmingham clearly have been...
And the shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And now they can spring out of defence. Jimenez is there, and he can pick it up. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Looking for the run. Now it's Shevchenko, and he's managed to get free. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. And that's the keeper's ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Mudryk. Marmoush. And Marmoush! Oh, what has happened here? In comes the corner. They're up to 5 corners now.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Gerrard. Now it's Gerrard. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's a little off target. Aims beyond the defence. Estevao. Caicedo. And here's
There will
Maradona.
be 5 minutes added time.
Rodri. And that's going wide left.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
5 minutes to add. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Marmoush, played out to the left flank.
Might want to be careful there.
Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. Scholes is always scanning the pitch for top. And that is as far as it goes. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? And this is Neymar. And the shot's on here. And real chance! Shevchenko! This guy is class!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips the...
And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Played out to the left flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passing is crisp and sharp. Serginho. Shevchenko. Serginho. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. First quarter of an hour gone. Just eases him off the ball. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Serginho. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Somewhat off target. Rice clipped into space. Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. That has been cut short. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Valverde. And he's in on goal. Zanetti, and that's gone behind for a goal kick. Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. That's destined for the flank.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Serginho, in towards the back stick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shevchenko. And Burmo. João Neves. McAllister, Casemiro, and it's Neves. Diouf. Oh, it's come loose. They've won a corner. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Rice, and here's Zanetti. This looks great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
It's their second corner of the game. McAllister getting this one clear.
Liverpool are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ball.
Takes a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Serginho. And it's Rice. Played out towards the right wing. Tries to pass it through. And it's Zanetti. To Rice.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Rice. That has been slung wide.
He'll try from distance!
And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Valverde certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Van Dijk. Played out wide. Rafinha. Rice. That's a nicely weighted pass.
There will be
And
1
he was
minute
alert
added
to it.
time.
That's going to go a long way. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some
And a
first
quick
half
announcement
thoughts?
today that
Well, this is when you
memorabilia
need your
from
players
today's
to step
match
up,
is now
Peter,
on
be
sale
brave,
in the
see all that
stadium.
courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.